Hi, thank you for tuning in. Today we will be meeting some of the staff from Harry's Nightclub and Beach Bar and the Pismo Beach Hotel, located right here in Pismo Beach. These two establishments are family owned and operated and have been through many changes and hands over the past several years. However, there is no argument that they are historic to the downtown beach community and still maintain their popularity despite the new growth happening in Pismo Beach today. As you may know, running a small business isn't always easy, especially when the owners are not on site every day. Strong management and leadership is very important. Here are just a few of the key employees that help the day-to-day operations play out at both Pismo Beach Hotel and Harry's Nightclub and Beach Bar. All right, well, hello everyone and welcome back. So I am at the beautiful historic Pismo Beach Hotel in downtown Pismo Beach, and I am here with none other than Debbie, who I won't take away from what her role here is because she's going to tell us more about that. But she is definitely an intricate part of the Pismo Beach Hotel, and I think even rolls over a little into Harry's.
I do.
But if you want to kind of introduce yourself and tell us all what you're all about and what you do here.
About. I'm Debbie. I've been here at the Pismo Beach Hotel now as manager for 10 years.
That's a long
It's
time.
been a great experience. Lots of fun, lots of work.
Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment. We've had crazy things happen. We've had, you know, it's been a great experience.
Yeah, I'm sure. And so 10 years now. I think you mentioned that you and Mike have known each other, and you probably know the whole family, as a matter of fact, out of Buttonwillow and Bakersfield and all that. So I'm very curious about how that all came about and how you all ended up over here, I guess, on the Central Coast.
Yes.
But so if you want to kind of elaborate on that.
Sure. Mike and I have been good friends. Our families have farmed together in Buttonwillow for years. And I've known Mike for probably going on 30 years now. Yes, my girls as teenagers babysat his children when they were babies. I think they were probably,
and they're grown men.
They're grown men now, yes. So yeah, our families go way back. So.
Now for those people, and there might be some out there watching that don't know where Buttonwillow is.
It's a small little town, an agriculture town, about 25 miles from west of Bakersfield.
Right outside of Bakersfield.
Right, yes.
And about, what would you say the population is there?
Probably about 3,500.
About 3,500. So
yes.
super small.
Yes.
And so now, as far as, you know, what you started in business, and I think your husband was a part of that. So I think that probably plays into what you're doing here now for Mike.
It does, yes.
And, you know, so you have been a business owner. Managed people, which is a huge thing. So can you kind of talk a little bit about that?
Well, I started a little flower shop in Buttonwillow, and through that, I had that business for 6 years. Sold that, decided to get into the food business, so I opened a little deli. At the time, my husband was still farming. And so, of course, the phrase and all the family members, the name of the deli was Farmer's Deli. So we had photographs of all the
great marketing, by the way.
Yes. So it was on a daily basis. These farmers would come in and have lunch, and his grandfather, he was such a good, well, all of them were good customers, but especially the grandpa. Yes, and we had a special burger. His favorite was a cheeseburger, and we'd named it the Good Old Jack Burger. Yeah, so he was a wonderful person too.
That's what I love about small businesses.
Right,
you know?
and then from there we opened another restaurant out at the interstate, so that was quite a bit larger. Yeah, and that was called Willow Ranch Restaurant. I moved over here. My husband and I had planned, he had gone to school in San Luis. We lived in Shell Beach, and at the time our children were small, and we always said that we were coming back here to retire. So I actually moved. Yes, I moved over here, let's see, 10 years ago. Well, actually 11 years ago. And got a little part-time job, and out of the blue one day, on a day off, Mike called me and said, hey, why don't you come over here and help me at the hotel?
So crazy. Little did she know.
Little did I know. I had no idea.
He had big plans for you.
Right, which he told me he was hiring me as an assistant manager. So I came in and started there, and it's just been a great opportunity. I've met a lot of people. It's been a wonderful experience.
And you do a great job.
Well, thank you.
I've known you for some time now because I've been working with Mike with all the marketing here in the show. So
it's been awesome. It's one of those jobs that you'd regret going to every day. It's just like it's part of your life and you enjoy it.
Family.
So it is a part of your family.
And what would you say maybe that they're doing right? I mean, there's a lot of people I think out there that might not be happy in their jobs and they consider it literally a job and they can't wait to leave for the day. But what do you think?
Well, I feel like you have to have a very good relationship with your employees. Right. You respect them, you're going to get that much in return. Right. It's what you give is what you receive. Exactly.
I love that.
Yes.
You're
so
right.
We keep our employees. We don't have a big turnover here at the hotel at all.
No, I know.
No, yeah. We keep the same employees, and it's been a great.
And Chaz is one of them, and he's been here how long?
4 years, Chaz.
4 years.
I think.
He's in the background here. We're going to torture him next. He's very excited.
He's been here about 4 years, I think. But most of our employees do stay for a lengthy period of time.
Nice.
So.
And so you being here the past 10 years, there has been some change.
There has been.
And there was Don Day, by the way, that just passed through the owner of the building. He doesn't like being on camera either, but I'm going to get him too. But there have been a lot of changes.
There have been.
More so, I think, recently with the new big elaborate hotels going up.
Right.
There's been some things changing downtown to accommodate that.
Right.
But overall,
we're still the Pismo Beach Hotel.
Right. I mean, they're the roots of Pismo Beach. I mean, look around, like the brick. The history is here. The stories are here.
Right.
If these walls could talk,
we
would hear amazing things.
You would hear amazing things. We've seen amazing things.
I'm sure you have.
Yeah.
But all in all, I mean, what's your take on that and being here in Pismo Beach?
Besides hearing the people gripe about the parking,
ongoing.
It just gets bigger and better. I mean, the people are coming, throughout the year. Well, last week we had a pretty slow time because of the weather, but the people in the valley watch that. They watch the weather to decide if they're coming or not.
Locals won't even go out if it's
right. I'm one of them. So, I mean, it's every year is getting busier and busier.
And it's pier,
the pier, everything. I mean, the new hotel, everybody, aren't you afraid it's going to affect your business? Right. No, it just brings more people here. So it doesn't. Yes, it has not affected. No. It's only brought better, better things. So
and there's more to come.
Exactly.
I mean, continuing to grow.
Right.
New businesses are going in.
Right.
But you guys, like I said, you guys just are that historic piece. You're like a landmark here.
And people walk in and they try to compare us to something new, and I tell them straight up front.
Have you seen that elevator?
If you like history, yes. If you like history, you'll love this place. If you like modern, you won't.
Right.
So I tell them straight up. We're just here to make the guests feel comfortable and give them a good experience. I love my job. I told Mike, I don't know when I'm going to retire. I mean, I actually am getting to retirement age, but I don't think I
You don't probably look at this really as like a real job.
I don't. Right? I don't. I love it so much that it's part of my everyday life. But
that's awesome.
It's been a great experience, and I love working with the public and with the employees too. Like I said, it's you give to your employees, you're good to them, and you're going to get it right back in return.
So true.
Yes,
and I don't think enough employers think about that.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Well, you're welcome.
I know you have to go to your meeting, and I need to torture Chaz next.
Okay.
So
all right.
All
right. Thanks, Val.
Thanks, Debbie.
Okay.
You're awesome. Okay, well, like I said earlier while I was with Debbie, now we are here with Chaz, and Chaz has been with Pismo Beach Hotel for 4 years. Good for you.
Yep.
That's great. Now, do you live here around the area?
I live just a couple miles away in Rio Grande.
Okay, I live there too. It's a beautiful place. So tell us, why have you been here for 4 years?
Mostly it's just the people I work with.
Yeah.
I love the people that I work with. It's fun, and when you work with people you love, it doesn't make you want to leave.
Exactly, and that's what we were saying. Now, tell us a little bit about your role here.
So I am the assistant manager here. So I help Debbie out with a couple of things and try to keep things in hand at the front desk. So
Good.
that's pretty much it.
Well, that's good though.
Yeah.
And now, did you start in that position, or has it been something that progressively worked?
No, I've only been in that position for about a year now.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you must be doing a good job.
Yeah.
Right? And
I would like to think so.
all this time.
Yeah.
So, okay, it starts somewhere. So you're a great example of somebody that started 4 years ago and has made your way up the ranks, and now you're assistant manager. You love your job, so you must love the people you work for.
I do.
And tell us about your experiences with Mike and what you're with the family and what you kind of think about that. I was telling Debbie, you can tell me off camera how you really feel.
Well, it's always fun to have Mike around. He has a good sense of humor. I like to think we have a lot of interests of the same little quirky things. I love him as a boss above Debbie, and I couldn't ask for.
Well, yeah, you see her happy, and it's
Yeah.
like, you know, it comes from the top, and you know, then you're happy, and everybody's happy, right?
Yeah. Keeps the mojo going.
What do you really enjoy most about working here?
Like I said, it's just the people. Yeah. It's fun to come in contact with a lot of different people as well.
I'm sure.
Especially now, we're getting a lot of foreign people, and they like to talk, and you get to learn why they're visiting, and
That
you know,
would be really cool.
it's really cool to meet different people.
And I'm sure you have some regulars too that come back.
Oh yeah,
and
most definitely.
that's always kind of a neat thing to see who comes back and enjoys staying here.
Of course.
You know, because like we were talking about, it's very historical-like. What would you say to those people that haven't yet experienced the Pismo Beach Hotel?
I heard Debbie talking about it, but it's definitely not a modern place to stay. So if you don't like that, I wouldn't recommend coming here. But it is good for a first time, see how it is to stay in a nice historical hotel, something that's been in Pismo and is a part of Pismo and has been for a long time. A lot of people that come here, they say they feel at home.
Right.
So we like to keep it, we try to keep it like corporate standards, as in cleanliness and everything, but we like to make people feel like they're at home.
I agree. You guys do a good job.
Thank you.
And you're doing good work.
Thank you.
We appreciate that. And so does Mike. Another good hire, Mike. Good job. Having a strong and capable staff is key in any business. And hearing a bit about their perspective of working for a family-owned business could be helpful to you and your staff. When your staff is happy, they will give their all and their loyalty will be obvious. As you continue hearing from Vicki, Rick, and Shannon of Harry's Nightclub and Beach Bar, you will know exactly what I mean. All right, so everyone, welcome. So happy to have you back here at Harry's, one of my favorite spots here in downtown Pismo Beach with one of my favorite people. And what's cool about today and interviewing Vicki is, I get to interview a lot of the owners of the establishments and whatnot. And, in talking to Mike, you're not able to run a fully functioning and well-to-do establishment without good management. And that's where you come in. And so I want to kind of tell our viewers a little bit more about yourself, how long you've been with Harry specifically, and everything that you do here, because you're here all the time. We always see you. I don't know when you sleep because it's like you're here during the day, you're here in the evenings, and you're always pushing things through. So tell us a little bit about yourself and how long you've been here at Harry's.
Okay, I actually was a customer here from 1983. In 1985, February 19th, I started cocktailing here. I went from a cocktail waitress to a bartender, and from a bartender to an assistant manager in about 11 years.
Wow.
I took a 10-year break. I went and ran 2 other bars, and then I came back to Harry's in 2006.
And as far as, the bar is concerned and your bartenders that you guys have there and other management. Tell us a little bit more about all of that and what you guys have going.
We are definitely open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. until 2 a.m. Full bar. We have 12 taps, canned and bottled beer. I have amazing bartenders. All of our people are trained to keep an eye out for things, even if it's just making sure that spills aren't left on the floor. We don't want anybody to slip and fall. And just trying to make everybody's experience a good experience. We have 4 different types of wine that we sell at all times, and it is temperature perfect. One of the things that people tell me is they like the fact that no matter when they come or how they're dressed or how they're feeling, they are made to feel welcome. And if you feel like you're welcome and you feel like you're more at home, then you can really enjoy yourself more. I've met people from everywhere. We have an amazing out-of-country tourist season here. That I've met people from everywhere. I've heard all kinds of
different languages in this place.
We have 3 pool tables in the back room, and so we get quite a selection of pool players that come in for that.
Where there's always been live music the way you guys do it?
Live music 7 days a week.
Wow.
And it's worked. People come out, they love to dance to the live music. We've been very blessed. We have an amazing amount of talent on the Central Coast. So we get our midweek bands that are very talented. On the weekends, we pull in people from LA and San Francisco. Tommy Lee Nunez. I believe Tommy started playing here in the 70s. Evan Haney, I met Evan in '83, and he's been playing here since then. There's a Michael Tozy was playing here in the early '80s. We've just been very, very lucky.
That's amazing. Well, and I'm sure they feel the same way because Harry's is very known amongst a lot of people, and if you play at Harry's, I think that then you've kind of made it as a local band, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Pretty much.
And plus, if you're a local band and you're looking for a place to perform with us having this 7 day a week, it ensures that you've got income off of that, and you draw your customers that love you, and they see in
build a fan base.
Absolutely. And they see in the advertisements, or they hear the advertisements on TV or radio, and they know who's playing when.
Exactly.
I've been very lucky. I've just had some really good people working with me, and I couldn't have achieved any of it without them.
So in closing, for those people out there that maybe haven't been into Harry's, and maybe it was old Harry's, or maybe it was the 5 years ago Harry's, or whatever phase it was in. So what would you say to those people now, that's different and that might encourage them to come back into Harry's, have a drink, talk to a few people? What would you say to those people?
Wow. I guess we're still here, and we'd still love to see you again, and I think you will enjoy the changes that we have made.
I really appreciate your time and everything, and I'm sure everybody else out there does too. So thanks again, Vicki.
Thank you, Valerie.
Okay, so hello everyone, and welcome back. In my conversation with Vicki, we talked about Rick, and welcome, Rick.
Thank you.
And so Rick is the manager here currently at Harry's, and so I'm sure you deal with all kinds of fun stuff. In your role, managing here at the bar mostly, tell us a little bit about, kind of like your day-to-day and all that good stuff.
Schedule making, weekends are usually roaming the floor, kind of overseeing everybody and what they're doing, from security to the bartenders, the bar backs, waitresses. Being there when there's any kind of issue with a customer. That way they have somebody to talk to.
Absolutely. It's a fun time, but it's definitely one of those places where you've got to keep an eye on things. And so it's good for us to know that people like yourself are here doing that. And I mentioned it to Vicki that as far as your guys' security is concerned, and you were at the door.
That's where I started, yes. Okay.
It can get overwhelming here at times, especially during the summer, especially when it's like a big weekend of events and things like that. So,
most definitely.
And I've noticed that you guys have kind of changed things around so that people are coming in here at the main door, and now we're filtering them out through the back. So it seems like you guys are doing more and more to kind of control the crowd, I guess, if it gets kind of nuts.
Yeah, it helps with the flow, and you get less people trying to sneak out behind you while you're looking at IDs or checking purses or whatever they have to do at the door.
Right.
So that way it's a complete flow through the bar.
Makes sense.
And less people standing at the front where you're entering.
That can happen. Traffic jams when you walk into Harry's sometimes. So, and as far as, I mean, you guys are the bar in downtown Pismo Beach. I mean, that has to feel good. I know anybody from outside of this area that comes here to the Pismo Beach, or even the Central Coast for that matter, should have heard of Harry's. And you guys are a destination. You guys are a go-to place. So how does it feel like to be the manager for a place like this?
It's awesome. It's humbling, actually. I meet people every day. I see people that come here every year. They make the same trip over here. I meet kids whose parents met here. It's just
amazing.
It's awesome.
Okay, so Mike and the family and everybody that's running, you know, both Pismo Hotel, Harry's. Tell us how it is working for management at that level, and you know, how he's involved and not being here, but you guys have Vicki, you know, kind of like that dynamic of how you feel about that.
Well, Mike shows up occasionally, and he's always very good when he's here. He's an excellent person to work for. Some of the other people in the group, I've met a few of them, but not all of them.
Right.
One of the good things about here is you never know who might walk in that door. It could be an owner.
Exactly.
And so it's something that we try to let people know, like, hey, do your job, do it well, because you never know who's walking in that door.
And it's so funny because I even feel like when Mike's not here, that Mike's kind of here. He's kind of always watching over somehow.
Yes,
right?
I agree. And he will try to come in a little undercover at times.
He's coming undercover.
You never know.
Funny.
One of the biggest things we like is when our door people check his ID.
Oh, I saw that.
And he, because they haven't met him yet, and I know he appreciates that, and they're doing their job.
And they always do.
Yeah.
They same thing for me. You know, it's like you got to have your ID. You have to have your ID when you come to Harry's. You have to have it.
Yes. Well, Harry's is my family. The people I work with, they're all excellent people.
Right.
They've always been good to me. And then just every day I meet somebody new. Usually from the Central Valley, Bakersfield, Fresno, but just great people. 99.9% of the people that walk in this door are good people. Yes,
awesome.
Yes, for sure.
I know you have how many bartenders here now?
We have six, 7 bartenders between day and night.
Okay.
4 bar backs, and then we probably have 8 to 10 security guys that rotate in between the days and nights. They do an excellent job, and one of the things we try to tell them is service. It's all about service. The customers coming in here to have a good time, have a couple drinks, listen to some music, take care of them, have a smile, and that's what they do.
Thank you so much for your time.
All right.
I really appreciate it. All right. Take care. We'll see you at Harry's.
Yes.
My name is Shannon. I've been bartending here at Harry's for 18 years, and I love Harry's. It's treating me so well. I love the people. I love baking drinks. I love meeting people from all over the world. It's just, Harry's has treated me very well. Mike took over the bar in 2014, so I've been working for Mike for almost 5. And Vicki, she's awesome, great manager. I've worked with her for 13 years. She started in 2006 and just been friends ever since. When I started, it was the Baileys that ran the bar. They owned the bar for 35 years, and they pretty much ran it the same the whole time. What worked for them, and but they didn't take credit cards, and we didn't do a whole lot of social media because that was new for them. Times have changed, and definitely Harry's has too. We're definitely caught up with the change once Mike took over. We got the credit cards, and we got on social media, and it's just taken off from there. And it's been really a cool experience watching the business change and grow. I mean, we've always been very, very popular, but yeah, it's been cool to watch it become to what it is now. Yeah, because Harry's is the place to be.
So now I'm here with Donald, and he's probably, don't tell anybody I said, but one of the most important people here. Because without people like you, like things aren't up and running, and like, you know, the day-to-day if things break, if like something happens. I mean, we all have that. So you are their go-to guy between the hotel and through Harry's.
Yeah.
For
just about everything, electrical, plumbing, carpentry, whatever breaks down or needs to be modified. I'm there to fix it.
Yep. And
pretty much 5 days a week, and then on the weekends, if there's something emergency, they'll call me in.
So you're obviously pretty local, where they can just say, hey, we need you. We need you now. Everybody's just awesome. How is that, working with people like that?
Oh, it's good. I mean, I'm working pretty much in the daytime, so I don't get to see too many bartenders at night, but they'll leave me notes and have little projects for me to complete for them. Yeah.
Well, I know Mike said that you were a vital part of the business and that he appreciates everything that you do here. So it does not go unrecognized.
I just like coming here and, you know, working and making everybody happy. That's
nice.
That's part of the job.
What is the next project? Are you doing anything major right now?
Yeah, I really can't say because there's always many to do. You know, I like Mike to see the finished product.
There we go.
In progress.
I like that. So, well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Well, you're welcome, Alex.
All right. You know I'll see you around.
That's right.
Okay.
I'll see you soon.
Take care. Thank you for enjoying the show today. I hope this was insightful. Take a moment and think about what your employees would say about you or where they work. Or better yet, think about where you work and how you feel about your employer. For more local shows, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Central Coast Now.